Hey, I'm Jack.
And I'm Taylor, and welcome back to another Smoke Show Happy Hour.
Today, we've got some really cool stuff to show you. We're going to make a very basic old-fashioned. Technically, the name of this recipe is the After Dinner Old-Fashioned.
Oh, yeah.
And
so super Thanksgiving themed, right?
Yeah. So
Awesome.
This video will come out just before Thanksgiving. And our goal is to give you like a very simple recipe that you can make, but also amp it up and make it really cool. So what we have is rye. You can also use bourbon, cognac, brandy, rum.
A lot of people like using brandy too, but
exactly.
Rye for this one.
We're using rye, and then we're using our maple pecan old-fashioned syrup.
I'm a little bit lazy, and I like to be able to recreate the same drink over and over and over again. If I'm bringing people over, you got to know you're getting an old-fashioned the same way every single time.
And the benefit is we add flavors and stuff like that. So we've got a maple pecan for this particular recipe, but you can use our orange, our classic, our maple bacon. We also still have some pumpkin spice left on the shelf. So
super limited. By the time this video comes out, we may or may not even have any left over. So,
but if we do, we'll put a link down below or on the screen.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so this is a super simple recipe. We just want to show you like a really cool garnish. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 ounces of our favorite rye whiskey, which for me is Elijah Craig or Old Forester. I like Old Forester.
Great. That's great.
So we've got 2 ounces of rye, a 1/4 ounce of our maple pecan old-fashioned syrup, which I just feel like goes with so much of like the Thanksgiving food.
Yeah, I think it absolutely does.
Sweetness. Yeah.
I think if you get just pecans all over everything, or if you make, like a sweet potato casserole with marshmallows, brown sugar, and pecans on there, that's perfect.
Is disgustingly good.
Now, I know that we just used a 1/4 ounce to pour this syrup. Now, most of your jiggers will not have a 1/4 ounce on there. If you want to go hit up our Smoke Show website right now, we have offered up to a 1/4 ounce measurement marking on here.
Actually, this goes down to an 1/8.
Down to an 1/8. Even more than I thought. There you go. Well, we go down to an 1/8, or if you want to simplify it, you can just get our little spoon right there, and it measures out a perfect 1/4 ounce.
Yeah, we also have this spoon, which is 7.58 milliliters. It's the exact amount. So we're just going to give this a quick stir here. And then actually, Taylor, why don't you talk about the garnish? The first garnish.
So the first garnish that we have, what we're going to do... So this was something that we saw online, and I haven't seen this done before, but it was super simple, really easy, and just a crazy cool looking garnish. So we're going to take a little sugar cube here. You set it on top of a lime. You're going to hit it with a blowtorch and melt it down. And if you want to show them what it looks like when we tried it earlier.
So we added some bitters to it, and then it makes this cool little, like, I want to call it like a demigorgon.
I feel like it almost looks like, I was like, it definitely does give that kind of like the face opening up kind of vibe there.
So let me see if I can make this more clear. It's like a floral kind of...
it almost looks like the leaves that fall off the tree in the fall.
Yeah, so honestly, you add some bitters. You put the sugar cube. I just broke this one, so we're not going to use this one.
It was good while it lasted. We're going to show you exactly how to recreate this one, though. So now that we have our sugar cube on top of our lime right here, we're going to grab some bitters and just get a dash on top there.
And the goal is basically to like turn the whole sugar cube brown. So it will soak in, you'll see it. You can add more or less, but that's like the perfect amount. And then it's very simple.
Just melt it away.
And it does take some time. But essentially what you want to do is exactly what Taylor's doing. Hit it from every angle, go all around, so that you get these drips that come down on the one side, and then you get them on the other. And so the goal is to get like 4 maybe to 6 drips that come down, so you get like a basket effect. But the one thing you want to be careful of is at the center where the cube starts, which you can see here, doesn't get too thin, because then the whole structure of it falls apart.
We'll see. It's getting a little thin on this side. I'm trying to bring it back and keep it all even.
That right there.
That might have been it.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's throw it in the freezer.
And we'll get back to you guys with our finished garnish.
Oh, great.
So watch out for the tip of your blowtorch. It might be a little hot after you sat there and just torched it for about 2 minutes. But once we've got that set aside in the freezer, we're going to step back to the table and keep mixing our drink here.
Yeah, so we're going to do one quick stir here. And if you're doing this for like a lot of drinks, or really just in general, maybe mix the drink second, so you have that time to get the sugar cube, because you can do that in the morning before you have your get together.
This could be your prep work, you know?
Yeah.
Make your best friend who's coming over to help you make drinks, make all the garnishes while you're sitting there being an actual mixologist.
So start with the sugar. That way it doesn't dilute too much as you make the drink. And then essentially we're just going to pour this in. We got this nice clear Claris ice.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever get clearer ice than when we use the Claris.
No.
Doesn't matter what silicone piece we use, anything
Literally
else.
Not possible.
Now, for smoking this old fashioned, we're going to use some cinnamon. It's going to pair very nicely with our maple pecan syrup.
Yeah, anytime we have like a fall drink or a dessert drink, like cinnamon is always the way that I go. You could also do bourbon barrel here or apple if you want a lighter smoke. But if you're doing this for Thanksgiving, cinnamon with maple pecan. Oof.
Perfect.
Yeah.
This reminds me of the maple pecan pie thing that we did.
Pecan.
We might have used all the butane.
No, I just turned it down.
Oh, turned it down. Oh, there you go. I thought we'd used all the butane just to make that little garnish right there.
I was ready to torch the orange peel.
Oh, there you go.
We'll get there.
Make sure you guys know another pro tip: whenever you're smoking your drinks, you're gonna start the torch facing away from the head of your smoker, and then you're gonna bring it into your drink.
Huge tip.
You will get a whole bunch of butane taste in your drink if you don't do that.
And then also, Taylor has obviously gotten very good at it, but there are times when the torch kicks out because you have it too close. And at the same time, when that happens, take it off.
That's beautiful. Yep.
Wow. Okay.
That looks great.
Yeah. Fantastic. It smells so good.
It does. Dude, I'm really, really excited, a little bit nervous to see how my garnish turned out. It wasn't nearly as visually pleasing as yours was. Yours looked almost exactly like a leaf. Mine's just hanging out around the line. So
all right. So with this, I don't even know if we mentioned, but you should do it over a lime.
Yeah.
So that it gets that round shape. Did we mention it?
I think so.
Okay.
Context clues. You guys know the lime's not just there for fun.
Yeah.
It's part of our method to our madness.
This is my second time doing this. Ooh, look at that.
Getting good cracks.
Yeah. So we slowly and very carefully want to
as agile as you possibly can. That's pretty good.
Look at that.
Get a little close up there.
Right there.
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
And so then, what we can do if you have a tall ice cube like we do, is put that.
You can try and float it perfectly on there. Half of it might sink, the other half might stay up.
I'm so upset.
Hey, at the end of the day, half the garnish still made it. It's the garnish is half full, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm very upset, but keep practicing. Apparently, it takes more than twice.
I think we're just showing you guys that there's a bit of a learning curve when making some new garnishes like this.
Which
so
is fun.
It is really fun, but exactly what he was saying earlier about having the thickness in the center there, I kind of made mine a little too thin, so it was a little brittle in the center. But I think if we play around with this and keep doing it a little more, we'll make some better garnishes over time. So
all right. The most important part to get a good flavor in your old fashioned, if you don't do this, even if you use our syrup, even if you have the best whiskey in the world, is the orange peel. And I'm telling you, people say cherry adds everything. It doesn't, because the orange peel has something special. I'll show you what that is. So there's two ways to do this. One, the quote unquote safe way, which is you basically take a match or a torch and you torch the outside of your orange skin, or you can do the showy way, which is you do the same low torch or a match like that, and then you squeeze it over top, and it creates that nice little like oily.
I need an instant replay on that one on that camera right there.
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
Do it again. You can do it a few times, and it just toasts those oils. Wow. And gives it like a nice little smoky, sort of oily orange flavor. Yeah. And then the other thing you can do is you can then just toast the outside of it like this.
Absolutely.
And then all I like to do is around the outside one time and then around the inside one time. And this gives your old fashioned such a good flavor. Like, I'm serious. Difference between home and And professional bar is that.
Yeah, definitely,
Makes such
especially
a
for the
big difference.
presentation.
Yeah.
I think if I'm gonna make any old fashions with a twist on the rocks like this, I'm absolutely gonna be squeezing that orange and just do a little.
Yeah.
Psh.
Looks
That's
so
great.
cool.
That looks so cool.
But it genuinely tastes better. So
Yeah.
try it.
Absolutely.
Give it a
Okay.
smell first. That's where you can tell the real difference. Is
Oh
that-
yeah, no, the citrus is right there on
Yeah.
your nose too, front and center.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is beautiful. I
Smells
think it is just the right time to break out the maple pecan syrup. It's perfect.
I wanna
That
eat
is one of the best
wanna eat
old
that
fashions that
garnish.
I've had. It's got to be top 3 for me.
That might be my favorite maple pecan. I've used our syrup a lot.
Yeah.
That is my favorite.
It's your favorite maple pecan one? Well, you heard it here first. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jack's favorite maple pecan old fashioned that he has made using our syrup. I think
It
that's
is
crazy.
Super good. Yeah, it's the technique. It's
Yeah.
like you can just dump the syrup in and it's gonna taste good.
Yeah.
That tastes really good.
And if you're like me,
And then-
I would think to pair our orange syrup with, an orange twist like this too. But I think that having our maple pecan and this orange twist right here has been a perfect pair, dude. And our garnish,
So freaking good.
that's beautiful. That's everything. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. So
Well, please make sure if you guys recreate this drink, if you're trying to make this garnish, take a video for me, post it on your story. I want to
Please.
see if you guys struggled with it just as much as we did. I'm not sure if it's Instagram magic or what it is,
dude,
but
I wouldn't call that a struggle. That was great.
I thought it looks pretty good, honestly. Yeah.
It looked great, but it tasted even better. Yeah,
Right.
That was good.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and a like. Drop a comment if you want to see any other drink recipes. Maybe we'll get to your recipe first. Who knows?
Or if you have any questions about the process here, leave a comment. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe. We post new videos every week. And we're also in December going to be launching a lot of fun new videos.
Absolutely. Stay
don't
tuned to
wanna
all of our socials.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.